Some say the witching hour is not a great time to be awake. Over here, we call it stupid o'clock for a reason. But whether you believe in the paranormal or not, there's something incredibly eerie about the dark isolation of 3 in the morning. And this dude managed to capture exactly why that is on camera. Now we know what you're thinking. The light flickering might have been the cat messing around with the wires, and that is plausible. But the cat staring at the wall with all those orbs also going mental at the same time is creepy to say the least. But is it enough evidence to call it paranormal experience? I mean, anyone could be off camera pulling a string on the painting, pretty easily hidden by poor camera quality, but he kept his camera up and recorded some more footage. When he watched it back though, what was once a slight suspicion became a true abyss of torment just inside this guy's bedroom. What a light sleeper. And the cat knows something isn't right. But without being able to debunk it with proof, we'd love for you to let us know in the comments what you think about this one. Actual paranormal activity caught on camera, or a very clever TikToker being, a TikToker? Let us know.
Imagine going about your regular workout routines early in the morning, nearly done and looking forward to a shower before work. But instead of your peaceful abode, you lived in a very active haunted house. That's exactly what happens with this dude when his morning workout gets rudely disturbed by Casper the unfriendly ghost. Take a look.
Hello?
Okay, the apple incident could easily be caused by vibrations, whether by a truck outside or even him working out. But the way that door unlocked itself and opened right in front of him, with no one else there, sent a chill right down his spine. But it was only getting started. Take a look at the paranormal cocktail that followed.
Hey, can you come home?
The TV goes off, the light flickers, and a ball appears out of nowhere, rolling along the floor. But what sent him running for a new pair of shorts was random objects flying to the floor. If all of these events are part of a well-rehearsed, thought-out plan to gain internet fame, we need to give it to him for a great job. But if this is how he lives on a regular basis, poor dude. He must be dealing with a seriously uncanny spirit who's trying to avoid paying the rent. But hey, what's your take on this one? Did you spot anything we've missed? Is it real, or a really good fake? Let us know. But before we delve deeper into the unknown, let's step into the mystical world of Raid Shadow Legends. More than just a mobile game, it's a realm of magic and epic battles, with over 700 unique champions and a community of 80 million players. This free-to-play adventure is right at your fingertips. The Goose Pimples team loves playing Raid, but there are 3 main reasons why we can't stop. Number 1, no lag or crashes. Even your potato phone runs it like a boss. Number 2, we're scouring the web for ghost videos, while the auto button beats the heck out of the raid bosses. Number 3, and the best new content every month, always something to look forward to. On that note, this month's new character is Artak, a mighty orc warlord from the Call of the Arbiter limited series, and you can summon him for free just by logging into Raid for 7 days between now and July 24th, so now's the perfect time. Use our link in the description or scan our QR code to get supernatural bonuses, including an epic champion, Talia, and other cool stuff. Once you're in, look for Goose Pimples, and if you're quick enough you can join our clan. So hit our link in the description and let's brave this mystical battlefield together. A big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Now, back to our Spookfest.
It's not only collections of artifacts that can be found in a museum. Apparently, certain unexplainable figures can also be spotted. Take a look at this clip captured at the Valentine Museum. A strange figure can be sparingly seen walking from the background toward the paranormal investigator. Apparently, she never saw anything at the time, but the camera certainly picked up on something very spooky. Well, we could argue that she was carried away, but enhancing the clip suggests another possibility. Using the lady in the clip as a basis for how a human should appear in those enhanced videos, that figure is definitely an anomaly. One that many video and photo experts have failed to explain. They couldn't understand how the image of a person would have been transparent under those conditions, when there's another human clearly there and not transparent whatsoever. But we'll let you be the judge of this one. Real or fake, let us know.
The internet never seems to run out of creepy security camera videos. While watching their footage back after realising their car was broken into at night, this family noticed something strange in the background.
Hey man, y'all check out across the street. Watch this light come on before this nigga come in my yard. Watch this. Y'all try to explain this to me. Look at this light come on, y'all. You know what I did? Look at that shadow right there. Look, what the fuck is that? Look, y'all. Y'all see that? He's just stopped right there. Look, look. Now here come Buddy. Look. Look at that across the street. Look. Why this? Look across the street. Look, look, look. What the fuck is that? Why would he take our running? Why that thing chase him?
While there's a chance this could be paranormal, and the figure looks weird, there are a few things that left us scratching our heads. The backlights on the car are switched on. You can see it for a split second on the thief's trousers when he runs past them. But the most suspicious thing is that, if you look closely, when the thief runs off into the distance, the further away he gets, the blurrier he is. Could this mean that the strange figure sprinting with him in the background was just an accomplice who wasn't close enough to be picked up by the CCTV properly due to the poor camera quality? Or have we just found a thief buster ghost?
After moving out for the first time, this girl started hearing some disturbances at night and decided to record a video for her mum to explain why she was so terrified of living alone already. The series of videos she captured next would leave both her and her mum on the verge of breaking point. Take a look.
Hey Mom, as you probably saw in the last video, some really weird stuff has been happening around here. Like, I keep hearing big random noises. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, I'm not that worried about it. I mean, it's kind of freaky. But anyways, on a lighter note, I wanted to show you the kitchen. There's the oven. It's kind of whack, but I put the nice towel that you sent me. Thank you. The power went out. I don't want to freak you out anymore. I think it's back. Wait. There's someone out. There's someone on the back porch.
Whoever that is, it began to pound on the door like a scene from a horror movie. And with all fictional horror movies, we all know what happens next. Take a look. What a great actress. I mean, the fear and pain in her voice added a little bit of credibility to her story, as well as the fact that this was the very last clip she uploaded on her channel, and it's been over 3 years already. But in all fairness, this clearly seems to be a hoax. Too bad to be true, but still terrifying, to say the least.
Ever get that stomach-dropping feeling when you think someone is watching you? This guy sure did. He probably felt something else drop as well. Check out the video he caught and posted on Reddit as he was relieving himself outside his house.
What the fuck, bro? Okay, cool.
If the green didn't get him paranoid, that certainly did. According to the original poster, he was outside, indulging in some devil's lettuce while his family was sleeping, and he decided to, in his own words, take a whiz. While doing so, he felt eyes burning into him, and as he turned, he could see someone or something watching him from his garage door. It could well have been a family member messing with him, but he mentioned they all have dark skin, and the video cuts abruptly because he was recording on Snapchat. But when he opened the door, there was nobody to be seen. Or he could have been in on it to try and make a viral video.
Funeral parlours aren't exactly the cheeriest of places. There's usually a cold, stale chill in the air that makes you second guess your every move. But surely there's nothing in there with you, right? You're probably sitting there thinking, why have Goose Pimples shown me a video of a little boy mooching through a random room? And we can't blame you, but take a look at the way he vanishes into thin air right at the end. Yeah, it could have been shoddy camera quality, but why would a young boy be completely alone and wandering through a funeral parlour at stupid o'clock? Food for thought.
After his family left the house, this guy claims to be home alone, with nobody but himself and his dogs. But the more comfortable he got, the quicker he realised there was someone, or something, sharing the house with him.
Okay, so I was in my room, I just heard a loud ass fucking bang, and I know I have to record this so someone can believe me. Hello? What the fuck? That's my sister's dog. What the fuck? Fuck that, dude!
He started asking his viewers for advice after leaving the house with the dogs for a little while, and commenters advised him to smudge the whole building. But it didn't seem to do much. Considering doors kept slamming, he decided the house wasn't worth the stress and left for a few more days. But when he went back to check things out, he was sent sprinting back out of the front door again. After that, he says the activity kind of died down, so he didn't upload. But ironically enough, the second he pulled out his phone to record that, this happened.
Hello? What the fuck? No.
Something really wants him in that porch area. But the video that made us genuinely suspicious was this next one. Creepy as hell at first glance, right? But take a closer look and you'll realise that the banging might have been edited in. Why is the camera shaking only during the knocking? The phone glitching, however, tends to be a common theme in haunted places. So what the hell is going on here? What do you think?
Everyone has a poltergeist story to share with the internet, but this one by the YouTube channel World Paranormal is like no other. While playing some games, he heard a loud bang on the glass by an object inside the cabinet, but as if that wasn't enough to creep him out, what he captured on camera next left him and his viewers absolutely baffled. Take a look.
Can you make it swing like you did before when it hit the glass? It's going out of focus. Alright, now I said swing it, not move it. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. And I opened that thing, so probably let the damn thing out. Yo, this thing keeps moving.
As he investigates the area with his camera, we can see the object still dangling, and at some point we can even see it moving by itself inside the cabinet with the door closed. But that's far from the only strange event he's been dealing with. Check out what happened to him the other day.
Nah, get out of here, man. Hello? I'm like freaking out. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Relax. Relax.
On a beautiful morning for ghostly hauntings, whichever entity is supposed to live with them decided it was time to start marching, laughing, and messing with the freaking doors.
Oh hell no. 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 Oh hell no.
We could hear the giggles and footsteps loud and clear, and if there was a string or a jump cut after the door opened, it had to be edited out like a boss, as we couldn't spot a single one even after going frame by frame multiple times. Plus, we can clearly see how naturally the camera is trembling. He is absolutely terrified, but it gets even creepier. Check this out.
Hello? I'm sorry. Is there anything you need? You're real loud today. Hello? Do you need help? What the What the Hello? Hello? Was that you that rolled the ball? Can you play it again? Can you play it again? Can you play it a low key? Oh, see, this is where I draw the line, man, and y'all want me to be brave.
At first, it's easy to assume that anyone could be inside the bathroom and quickly pass behind him when he goes to investigate with the camera pointing to the bedroom. But when he gets closer to that piano toy, things take a quick turn. While we don't get to see real poltergeist activities very often on the internet these days, this man seems to be proving a solid point with all the events he was able to capture so far. And these videos don't even scratch the surface of all the footage he uploaded on his channel, so make sure you go to The World Paranormal on YouTube and watch them all.
As you'll soon find out, even the most luxurious of places have their fair share of poltergeist activities. This CCTV footage, leaked by the staff of a 5-star hotel, revealed the unexplainable events that go on at night. Take a look.
Я вам говорю, это не серьезно. Высота, посмотри. Стой, это что такое? Смотри, сейчас больше. Этот говорит сквозняк. Все. Откроется обратно. Да? Ну, короче, я туда не ногой больше не раз. Ну, еще двинулся, видишь?
Our take on these events? Well, firstly, they took place at a high-profile hotel, yet the original source didn't even reveal its name, which kind of makes a potential publicity stunt less plausible, and any staff member caught in such an act stands a chance of losing their job, so that seems somewhat unlikely too. Secondly, the cart starts rotating, which would be hard to accomplish by someone pulling a string. Something else that also gave us goose pimples when watching it is the fact it's recorded straight from the CCTV camera monitoring software, confirming it couldn't be doctored. But I guess we'll never know the truth for sure.
Here's a weird one. You may have seen these next clips making their rounds on other paranormal channels, like Depths of Despair,
By opening the door, he has now welcomed it into the rest of the house.
or Mind Junkie.
The rocking chair can be seen rocking back and forth mysteriously all by itself.
But what they failed to tell you is that there's way more to these clips than meets the eye. I'm sure you, like us, want nothing but the truth though, so after finding this video on TikTok and spotting some pretty suspicious details, we spent hours deeply analysing their videos to understand what's really going on here, and boy did we find the proof we needed to uncover this mystery. Let's start with the video that sparked our curiosity. At first, this seems like the usual paranormal video showing some form of activity, but why did the person recording it stay so quiet? Quite unusual for a ghost video, isn't it? And why did he leave the room so slowly without even trying to either flee or go back to investigate the book? If a book moved on its own, right in front of you, surely you would at least jerk the camera away or react in some way, right? Of course, the fact that we couldn't even see any strings or signs of fakery other than his lack of reaction forced us to dig a little deeper. A teddy starts moving on its own, and yet again you don't even say a single word. Seems a bit suspicious. With that, it was time to check their TikTok page, and that is when we found this. We're guessing the other paranormal channels didn't see this statement when opening the page to download the videos, or did they? Well, surely they would have mentioned it while covering the story, right? Suppose it's time to analyse these videos even deeper then. Wait, what? If the source of light is here, and this is next to the wall behind the drawer, how could this shadow appear in front of the drawer? This is a clear sign of software masking to hide whatever is opening the drawer, but wait, there's more.
There's been noises coming from this door all morning. I thought I'd just sit here and record it for a minute.
At first, it's really hard to spot this one, but after going frame by frame, there seems to be a jump cut here. Can you see the slight change in colours? Look at this wall and you'll see it better. Let's also take a minute to appreciate how fake this shadow looks. If you pay close attention, it jumps somehow, like it was poorly placed on top of the footage. It seems pretty obvious to us, but if it's still not that obvious to you, take a look at this clip.
For fuck's sake.
Did you spot that jump cut there?
I'm sick of this shit now.
Why everyone is making such a big fuss about these videos in the paranormal community remains a mystery to us. That's why we started looking for this creator on other platforms. And that's when we found his YouTube channel. Well, it's not exactly like we spent hours searching it, to be honest. It had the same exact handle as their TikTok page, Original Smith 489. But this shows that someone didn't do their homework, because that's when we found this. So our first instinct was right, and the mystery is solved. Fair play to this dude for his honesty though. Unfortunately, hours of research trying to figure out if a video is real or fake, more often than not, leads us to a dead end. But in this case, it's out there in plain sight for everyone to see, so we will not leave it up to you to decide.
following creepy event happened while a homeowner was checking her cameras after a few lightning strikes. But lightning strikes were not the only thing she came across that night. She also found something else. Something nobody has yet been able to explain. Take a look. Bet you missed it, didn't you? A figure with long arms, a long neck, and a large head bolts past, straight after the lightning bolt, or whatever that huge flash was. Is this real-life documentation of extraterrestrial beings visiting Earth? Maybe one of the strange creatures that seem to live in the sewers making an appearance? Or just somebody passing by in a hurry? The weather was horrible after all. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Maddie Bark's family were all fast asleep when suddenly they heard someone hammering the door. Fearing the worst, she quickly grabbed her phone camera to capture evidence and put her brave hat on to find out who was knocking at stupid o'clock. But boy, was she made to regret that decision. Here's what she found.
Maggie? Maggie? Oh my god. Maggie? What the fuck? Oh my god. Did he just move? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is he out there? Do you see anything? No, I don't see anything. Her clock closed. It looked like it turned and walked away. The only place it could have gone is through this.
What a creep. Why would someone try to look through the glass at that time of night? And did you see the creepy way their silhouette slowly moved out of view? The stuff of nightmares, for sure. But let's analyze this clip further, because there's something about that "oh my god" that doesn't sound entirely genuine.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did you feel that too? Ignoring how fake their reaction seems, why would they open the door so carelessly if that was really a potential intruder? Plus, when she opens the door, there seems to be a subtle jump cut. But the footage is also very jumpy, so it's hard to tell for sure. However, when she shows us the steps, a staircase railing is blocking the way. So how did the creeper go through the staircase railing and vanish before she got there? They didn't seem to climb it or turn around to go downstairs. We all saw how slow that thing was moving. So, could there be something far more sinister at play here? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments.
The clip we are about to show you is so weird that it left a whole police team in Ohio lost for words. After getting robbed, the owners of this video decided to start paying more attention to their nightly security footage to see if the criminal returns to the scene of the crime. And boy, were they not disappointed. Take a look at what they caught. That doesn't look like any normal late night stroll. It looks like a translucent child sprinting. While there is a myriad of rational possibilities, like the poor resolution of the camera causing a nighttime runner to look like a wispy phantom, for example, it would still be enough to make your hair stand on end as you wonder who the hell was lurking a few feet away from your front door. Welcome to the Jamaica Inn, the ultimate destination for thrill seekers searching for spine-tingling paranormal experiences. Built in 1750, this centuries-old inn from Cornwall, UK has a dark history, including mysterious deaths, smugglers, and ghostly apparitions. Guests and staff alike have reported unexplainable encounters, like footsteps, ghostly shadows, and sightings of a little girl dressed in white. But wait, it gets even spookier. Their YouTube channel shared some CCTV footage with the public, And boy, is it interesting to say the least. Take a look. We can literally see the phone being pulled from the top, which under natural circumstances wouldn't be possible just by sliding on its own, since there's a hook to keep the phone in place. Also, the inn's reputation adds some credibility to the events, so it might be the case of a pesky poltergeist after all. But what do you think? Let us know. Ghosts are scary enough as it is, but kid ghosts are on a whole new level. Take a look at this clip caught on a security camera in Corning, New York. Now, that's creepy. According to the uploader, the area is home to a family of spirits. The one we see in this clip is called Emily, apparently. It's not the first time someone caught Emily riding her scooter across the car park, only to vanish a few moments later. Always in the same area, just like a never-ending loop around the same time of day. Terrifying, right? Well, maybe not. The origins of this clip are pretty murky. No idea whether there's a panel of glass there that could be somehow causing a reflection, or maybe a camera glitch. I guess we'll never know what caused such a creepy effect. But paranormal or not, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this a ghostly little girl, or a skip and jump into an editing app? Let us know.
Have you ever felt a shiver run down your spine when you get a glimpse of something strange out the corner of your eye? That's exactly what happened to the person who sent this video to our email a few weeks ago. At first, they thought it was just their mind playing tricks, but after reviewing the home CCTV footage, their hearts sank with the realisation that something bone-chilling was caught in their kitchen. Take a look. The anonymous sender reported being downstairs watching TV when they briefly spotted something around the kitchen door area. That's when their phone went off with a notification from the camera app, showing a silhouette of a person coming from that door and entering the kitchen, yet there was nobody else at home. Sure, it could be anyone, and we all know home security cameras are famous for this ghostly effect, usually caused by slow shutter speed, digital noise reduction, and video compression. But what if there's something far more sinister at play here? What if this was actually a ghost caught on camera? Let us know what you think in the comments.
You always want to keep a close eye on your baby, hence why baby monitors were invented. But sometimes they don't only provide you with peace of mind, they can also give you goose pimples. Check this out. The door closing could be a breeze, but why would a responsible parent leave the window open at night while their baby is in bed in the depths of winter when this video was captured? The camera spinning is easily explained. It could either be controlled via somebody's mobile phone or have a motion sensor feature, but that isn't even the creepy bit. After this thing turns to face the camera, the rest of the dolls slide off the cabinet. But this channel has quite a few videos of that room, so let's see what else goes down at night. The doll on top of the rocker does look creepy as hell, but this is when the video somehow gets even wackier. The spookiest thing about this clip is the fact that an orb can be seen flying out of the toy a second before it falls. And right at the end, another doll wants to join in on the party. The same thing happens in this next clip. The first doll sure loves the limelight. Let's assume this is a hoax, okay? How would anyone even manage to make the toy swivel around like that with a set of fishing wire? It's moving in random directions. These videos definitely seemed a little sus when we first looked at them, but the more you watch, the creepier it gets. What do you think is going on here? Let us know down below.
After getting a notification on his phone from his CCTV camera, Xavier saw something outside his house that he still can't quite explain. Something very creepy, to say the least. Let's watch.
You want me to play it?
Yes, right now. You can go slow-mo.
There it is.
Yeah, what the frick, dude? So weird.
At first, it looks like some sort of shadow figure levitating, but seconds after it, it flies into the sky and turns into a huge black shadow that quickly darts out of there. We couldn't come up with any logical theories on this one. Even if he had a string attached to a bag and wrapped around the lamppost, surely it wouldn't look the way it looks when it starts to levitate. Any other idea of how this could be done if it's a hoax, or did their camera truly capture the unexplainable that night? Let us know what you think.
When the guys at the YouTube channel Parallax Paranormal investigated a supposedly haunted bar in Peoria, Illinois, they had no idea they were in for one of the most exciting yet downright terrifying pieces of evidence ever captured. Watch, and then we'll analyze the evidence.
Can you show yourself by the sink? Oh. It's under the stall. Thank you. Can you reach up and touch that device on top of the sink with the antenna? Just moved over to the sink.
Oh my god. Yes!
It's reaching up!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Go, go, go! You
yes,
can do
thank
it!
you!
You can do it!
Touch that antenna. You can do it.
You can do it. Keep going.
Come on, you can take energy from our devices.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Thank you so much! Oh my god!
Holy crap!
They placed a REM pod in the bathroom of all places, which apparently was the most active room that night. But the real shocker was seeing two paranormal tools validate each other when their SLS camera captured a stick figure touching the REM pod in real time. We could clearly see that the SLS camera movements matched his hand movement, proving the stick figure wasn't pre-recorded. Plus, the stick figure touched the REM pod at the exact same time as we saw it going off. That said, we can confidently say this is one of the most believable pieces of paranormal activity we've ever seen. And to help you better understand what went on there, here's a breakdown of how REM pods work, brilliantly explained by paranormal investigator Lenny Round.
But here's what happens when you get close to it. Green light, about 5 inches off. Green light, yellow light, blue light. Let's see if I can get just the blue one. Hard to do. And then violet. You take things and you put near it with electromagnetic force in them, and they pop off. They do it. And you got electromagnetic. Now here's a cup of coffee.
As you can see, REM pods can be a great way to capture energy and temperature changes around an area beyond the physical eye. Likewise, the guys from the YouTube channel Blue Line Paranormal also had some pretty chilling paranormal evidence with this device when investigating Woodlawn.
Hey, we're leaving. Whoa.
Wait, you hear
That's
that?
the REM pod in the jail cell.
Yeah, I hear that. Holy shit. Oh, what? Yeah.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And nobody has walked through here or anything. Oh, shit.
And it hasn't been off. It's been sitting there.
Yeah, it's been sitting there. It's been quiet all
For
night.
a while, yeah.
Well, we kind of stirred things up here a second ago. Ah, God. My right side's still hurting.
Back away from it. Back away. Wow. That's wild. Mm-hmm. That is crazy. He's probably gonna keep messing with it.
Yeah.
Look at that. That thing's grabbing a hold of it.
He's pissed.
That's a grab.
Yep. Wow. I've never seen that REM pod do that. Jeez. Wow.
Sounds like a police siren.
Yeah.
It's getting more intense.
Frequency's going higher.
Where's that IR thermometer?
What are you doing? It's draining it.
Yeah, it's killing the battery, huh?
It's
Dead.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Holy shit. Sapping its energy. And you checked them batteries before you...
That's a brand new battery.
Yeah.
That's brand new.
It was doing it on purpose.
Yep. It's trying to get us to leave. Look at that. It's still lighting up. It's just dead.
Oh, dude. Yeah, my head is bumping. My head is bumping right now.
Now it's back to normal. Look. No, it's dead.
Despite their attempts to understand what was going on with their device, whichever entity or malfunction was at play here drained every single bit of battery left. But not every ghost is this outgoing. In another ghost investigation by the Seeking Spirits pod team, they encountered a more introverted paranormal entity.
I'm gonna record for just a minute and then we'll just listen back and see if we can talk to you. Could you tell us what your name is? If you don't want to tell us your name, that's okay. Just touch that REM pod again. That way I know you don't want to talk about your name. Because she said you don't like to tell people.
Yeah. Yes.
However, there is a way to modify the REM pod and make it go off on its own.
You know, I've done all the tricks in these videos and I've only learned through doing the entertainment stuff. This one definitely works. Right, as you can see, the REM pod I've just switched on, it works fine. Anything what goes near these, they do go off. So I'm gonna just turn this on. We'll turn that on right there. Now this is a walkie-talkie. Now you guys don't see this in the paranormal videos because people will have them in the bags, they stash them in the coats, and that's why most of them stand there with their hands in the pockets. But if I turn this on now, power on, 5. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the button. Now you guys can see what's going on right there. The walkie-talkie has just triggered the REM pod.
After watching what we consider some of the best REM pod moments we've ever seen, do you believe all this evidence to be substantial proof that REM pods effectively detect ghosts? Or are you still on the fence with this piece of ghost hunting equipment? Please let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
On the 20th of February 2023, this guy was driving home from work when both of his dash cams captured something so creepy it left the whole nation baffled. This scary video spread like wildfire throughout Thailand's mainstream news headlines, so our viewer Hack1983 decided to send it to us for all of you to try and explain. Take a look. Bet you missed it, didn't you? Look closely at the right side of the screen. What looks like a pitch black shadow person is lurking against the wall. But when you check the timestamps and watch that exact moment captured by the rear dash cam, there's no one to be seen. The video is full of Scooby-Doo vibes, but is it legit? While it was realistic enough for a TV news segment, there's always a chance it could have just been somebody sneaking out of sight before the camera pans back over. However, if that really was the case, surely that somebody had to be no less than Goku, Flash, or Speedy Gonzales to dodge the rear dashcam's field of view just in a few milliseconds. Or perhaps you have other theories about what's going on here. Let us know in the comment section.
While working the night shift at a school in Idaho, this staff member noticed a bit of a weird moment on the CCTV cameras. Thinking it may have been an intruder, they jumped into action, only to freeze on the spot, staring terrified at the screen. Take a look at what they saw. That's definitely not someone staying after class. This could easily be mistaken for a spiderweb moving in front of the camera. But how did multiple lights throughout the building turn off and on at the exact same time? Bit of a big coincidence that, isn't it? As if the night shift didn't seem scary enough, videos like this exist.
Felines are well known to be pretty sensitive to paranormal activity. Whether or not it's a coincidence or proof of poltergeists remains unknown. But one thing's for sure, this kitty did not want to stick around to find out. There is an orb or a bug in the beginning, but the star of the show is the backflipping and bolting out of there. Cats are pretty agile, so he might have just been startled by something off camera. But the way this cat started screaming before he jumped, as if it felt something touching it, is very creepy indeed. Safe to say he won't be chilling out in that spot anytime soon. While carrying out their duty, a border patrol team captured a woman who was allegedly believed to be involved in an organised criminal network. But what they thought to be just business as usual turned out to be a lot darker than they could ever imagine. Take a look.
I'm just gonna close the door. You stay right there before we move. Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Back up. Back up. Hold on. Hey, get your foot back in there. Get your foot back in there. Get your foot back in there. Ma'am, we're gonna have to tase you. You're not gonna like that. I don't understand what you're telling me. Put your feet back in there.
Out of the blue, the arrested lady started screaming and wailing like someone in chains waiting to be exorcised. Of course, some viewers jumped straight to the comments section, claiming she was clearly possessed by a demon. But there's something in this clip that seems to invalidate that theory. Did you hear what she said to the officers? She said, "I don't understand what you're telling me."
Ma'am, we're gonna have to tase you. You're not gonna like that. I don't understand what you're telling me.
It sounds a little sus, doesn't it? Could she be just trying to get away with it by pretending she doesn't understand the language, yet still saying those words in perfect English? Maybe she practiced that specific phrase for years, or perhaps she really was possessed by a demon who never missed an English class. But a mental health disorder could also be the reason for that behaviour, right? You know, the ones that are only triggered when confronted by officers, even though she seemed perfectly fine while she was caught in the act, allegedly exploiting children. Still trying to figure this one out. But what do you think? Really possessed by a demon? Or really bad at trying to ghost the law? Let us know your thoughts.
Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
While camping on a dismantled railway line that can be traced back as far as 1865, YouTuber Grizzly Gas, a wild camper from West Yorkshire, UK, was already expecting his heart to go a little faster at stupid o'clock when your mind starts playing tricks on you in the middle of the woods. But what he never expected was to share that creepy place with some uninvited company. Or at least not this kind of creepy company. Take a look.
Hello? Top. Hello?
While the camp was running smoothly as usual for someone as experienced as Gaz, he started hearing something strange echoing throughout the woods. So, as you can imagine, his mind jumped straight into the usual. Foxes maybe, or other wild campers. But things would soon become more inexplicable when he hears this.
Nope. 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 Hello?
Either the wind has been getting singing lessons in secret,
Hello?
or there's someone serenading Gaz from the pitch black woods. We can hear what sounds like a woman singing and sometimes even whistling, moaning and crying.
Come here. Hello? 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 Nah, I'm off, mate. I'm off.
Gaz explained he couldn't pinpoint where the noise was coming from, even though, in some instances, it sounded like it was right next to him. And at some point, we can even see the camera shaking when we can clearly hear Gaz already far away from it, which can also be confirmed by Fendi, his dog, following him with her eyes as he walks away. Before Gaz returns, someone or something seems to capture Fendi's attention as she turns her head in the opposite direction and fixates on whatever that was for a while. Although that could have been this cheeky black cat that Gaz found after getting too spooked out by the unexplained noises, packing everything up and running out of spare pants to nope out of there. Still, the audio was very creepy, so we reviewed it carefully multiple times, but to us, the disembodied moans don't seem to be added in during post-editing, which, not gonna lie, made our hearts go kind of fast. Especially when at the start of the video, Gaz talks about an old wives' tale surrounding the area. Years ago, there was a farm just above the woods atop a hill, and an older woman lived there. According to what the village elders told Gaz when he was young, she hung herself in the 1800s, and her spirit has since been dubbed the Lady in White by locals who believe it still lingers in that same spot where Gaz was camping. We watched some of his older videos to understand his demeanour, and he's usually pretty sturdy when it comes to noises while camping. He is definitely not the ghosty woasties kind of camper. In fact, at the start of the video we can clearly tell how skilled he is in teaching all the camping tricks to his viewers. But perhaps this goes to show that whether you think you're alone or not, you never truly know who or what you're sharing the woods with. To see more great camping videos like this, make sure you subscribe to Grizzly Gaz on YouTube. A big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Use our link in the description or scan our QR code to get supernatural bonuses. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly Spookfest. Thanks for watching. Stay in the dark.